Listen, my videos being tampered with. Every time I make a video, they're being glitched out. For some reason, they're tampering with my videos when I get ready to speak about certain things. All right? I'm going to say this again. All right? And I'll show the last video that I just tried to record, and it just happened again. But the prison does not have jurisdiction to hold me here. I've been held against my will, okay? Since 2020, I had been given a ruling from the Court of Appeals speaking about my case being overturned, all right? During that time, my case has been, during that time, I suffered a lot, all right? From a deliberate indifference from medical, from police brutality from the officers. I got assaulted by officers, got my teeth knocked out, my nose broken. A lot of things happened, all right? During that time, the prison never had jurisdiction to hold me. And this is my proof of showing this, all right? In case anything happens to me, I need this to be known to the public, all right? And I no longer got any fear about what's going on. I know that there are people that may have more power over what's going on, all right? So I gotta put this out here because of what I'm up against. Because every law firm that I have contacted has ran from my case knowing that I have valid proof and claims about my situation, all right? But this is what's going on. So once again, all right? The trial court further, what they end up saying here in the ruling, for the following reasons, they vacate the trial court's order, all right, and remand the case back for further proceedings, all right? They further explain here that the trial court was in error for denying my motion for out-of-time appeal, the failure to merge my conviction of theft by taking an armed robbery under the double jeopardy clause or whatever, that was violated, all right? It stated that my plea counsel was ineffective for raising the issue to merge the claim. They said the trial court order did not never rule on anything. They said upon the remand, such as sending me back, all right, the trial court, well, it says we remand this case back for further proceeding. And upon the remand, the trial court is ordered to decide, to make a decision on the merger claim, such as the double jeopardy clause, in which they found. That's the reason for why they had to remand me back for resentence, but no longer gave the prison jurisdiction to house me, all right? Because I became back to, I ended up being their property again. So they had jurisdiction. They had to come remand me back within like a 90-day period, but they're under 100,000 people, so they had like 30 days to respond. You see what I'm saying? But they exceeded that statute of limitation and held me going on now 5 years. I have never been nowhere. But during that time, I have been assaulted by officers, all right? I have suffered deliberate indifference through medical malpractice, all right? And I have valid proof about everything that's going on, such as even the situation that's going on in the back of my neck to the bottom of my spine. I don't know what's going on, but that's what's going on, all right? I suffered being stabbed 4 times. I got stabbed in my back twice and stabbed in my knee, all right? All that is in the old video, but I had to put this video out here because I know that my footage and all my videos are being tampered with, all right? So this is just gotta get out here. Clear and concise this time so it can be understood what's actually going on, because every time I speak about certain vital things, they're glitching it out and messing up the content. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna even show proof about what's going on with that. Man, y'all keep me in y'all prayers, man. After watching my last video, as you can tell, a lot of footage now been being tampered with. So I'm gonna be earnest enough to just briefly express that I'm being held against my will. Right now, prison does not have jurisdiction to hold. I have that I held 5 years now. It was in 2020 since ruling. Now we finna be in 2025, and I'm still being here, and it doesn't have jurisdiction to hold me here. All right, my case went back in 20. appeal ruled, they expressed that for the following reasons, they vacated trial court's order and remanded this case back for further proceeding due to the legal and sentence. Along is the trial court for denying out-of-time appeal, failure to merge my conviction by taking the armed robbery, rendered the conviction and the sentence void. My plea-counsel was ineffective, on which I had to state in that. I said that the trial court's order, I ruled on that, those on claim on my out-of-time appeal at one point, and as explained, the court had ruled, or the Court of Appeals ruled and said that here must release back proceed under the court instructed to decide the merger claim, right? Which the merger is double jeopardy. You person name offense more than once. You see what that I got over to ruling, I was for eviction of my sentence. All right. Once that was did not anything, okay, court proceeding, I still not type I have deliverance through issue, but not been treated from medical course conditions have been put in on this false record, which was the false records. It was assaulted these others. I was assaulted by the war and them, all that, you know what I'm saying? I actually got proof on all that. I got dollars a lot, but just the video, just every bitch out happening with this, but afterward, all right, whooping, and I got a much. The whole they've been off. See what I'm saying? I can't get turned on this one case, violent case, my violated areas, many areas, and it made big time people. Well, it's the reason I want to now my limbs wrong. This here shows that they don't have jurisdiction to hold me in this prison. So that's pretty much what this is. This right here is just the grievance and them having I'm going through the grievance process and them granting it and I received no help. This here is the proof of when I went to the hospital after during being stabbed and receiving a staple back then and following up to the proof. Here's just some showings of how they claimed it was arthritis. It's really false reports saying that when I told them that I may have torn a ligament, I never received any actual treatment or received any type of treatment or like MRI, seen a doctor for it. But this is all just the result from being stabbed in my right leg. Now, I just got more proof than that. Now, if I wasn't going to, receive treatment or nothing, they couldn't at least gave me a knee brace or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't able to get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, there's so much more, man. But for me to have to go to this measure to get some type of help, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Because like even when I felt like, okay, all powers is against me and I couldn't even get relief, I'm like, at least, you know, I can provide for my health and survive my prison sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like getting service 25 years and it's like, you know, I shouldn't have to struggle this hard to survive in here. You know what I mean? Where I got to worry about everything, inmates to now the staff. You know what I'm saying? Medical. It's like it's serious now, man. So if I gotta go this far into this measure to make some difference, I'm gonna do it. I mean, just look at the pain and the humiliation I done suffered, like, over the years. From even that situation with assault from the officers to just look at this shit. Like, just look at it. Just this ain't nowhere near a fragment of what's the evidence that I got. Like, proof to false reports to proof on you name it. Just how they have the freedom and the liberty to just put whatever they want in the case. They got the right to put whatever narrative they want. They can say they did this and never did it. They can say they supplied me with this and never did it. They can say I said this and I never said that. You see what I'm saying? And the reason why I believe that no attorney or the attorneys are really scared to take it up, because it's years of illegal activity that they're pretty much aware of that goes on in the prisons. So I'm not the only person. I'm just the one that's gonna take the courage to do something about my situation. And I'm gonna do whatever I can, because I don't never want to have my sons think that I haven't did all that I could. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna just lay down and let somebody just take advantage of my life like this, to be humiliated like this, to suffer like this. I'm not finna take it no more.